My name is Jenny Eagle. I'm a freelance journalist with 20 years experience, most notably in the UK national media, more recently senior editor processing and packaging. And today I'm with Ton Knipscheer, who is a board member of the European CoPackers Association. Welcome, Ton.
Hi, nice to see you.
Tell me, how did you become a board member, or how did you get involved with Ekpa?
Basically, I've been in packaging all my life. I've spent 27 years in the Weidenhammer Group in various locations in Europe. And in that capacity, I came into contact with a lot of co-packers because they pack a lot of packaging products we made. But also through my family, my brother and I owned a co-packing company until 2018. So I literally grew up in co-packing. And it is quite obvious to see that the brand owners are relying a lot more on co-packers. So this is why this is such a fascinating world to me.
And what is your responsibility within the organisation?
Within the Ekpa organization, I'm responsible for the associated members, which are basically the people around the co-packers who can help the co-packers with packaging materials, but also with safety equipment and with processing devices or software, anything that can help co-packers become more efficient. This is where I'm responsible for.
And how do the contract packers fit within the supply chain?
Basically, what you're seeing quite clearly, as I mentioned before, the brand owners worldwide are focusing more and more in developing a brand and then putting this brand on the aisle, building all their marketing power behind it. But they've discovered over the last 2 decades, I suppose, that their focus and their strength is in making brands and not necessarily in making products. And therefore they're outsourcing this to external partners who do co-making but also co-packing. And our association is the only pan-European association which binds co-makers and co-packers together and help them with our skills and experience.
Okay. And in terms of juggling the different brands and the products and the formats, how can they still ensure food safety within this industry?
Food safety is a critical point, as you rightly say, especially nowadays with legislation becoming tougher, quite rightfully so. Most co-packers have been doing this for quite some time now, and they've specialized in being flexible and not just like running one brand for 30 years in a row. They do various brands. They can have changeovers on many changeovers per day, and sometimes they run longer series. So they have got their whole system, their whole operation set up based on the food safety legislation that their customers and their markets have. So they follow the national laws, they follow EU laws, but they also follow global laws if a product is exported outside of Europe. So they have to follow and abide by all these rules.
And who is it exactly who regulates them in these different remits?
Most of the co-packers and co-manufacturers are regulated by their customers, who have very strict rules and demands for that. And they also follow BRC, they have FSCC, they have IFS, all these certificates which are applicable for the food industry and also non-food, because we also have a lot of members who produce non-food products like batteries, and they pack batteries or they pack toothbrushes. So there's a whole range of products which we handle in the co-packers.
And how can they ensure that they uphold these food safety values themselves individually?
According to all these certificates, they have annual renewals. Like BRC, you have to renew annually. But also, and this is, I think, even the most critical one, our customers, the brand owners, have flying squads or flying teams of QA members who unannouncedly come and visit your factory and then do a test audit. And this is something which we all are aware of, and this is why we are always best in class. We have to be.
Yeah. And how can they influence others in the supply chain to increase their food safety measures in this respect?
That's a good question. What we do is by being best in class and learning from our customers, but also learning from each other, we can show together with the packaging material suppliers and the machine suppliers how to run these things efficiently and be as open to the other partners as we can, and then of course be able to meet the demands from the customer and the market.
Exactly. So what, in your opinion, does the future hold for the European Food CoPackers Association?
I think the future is very bright because we can see clearly that the brand owners are now relying more and more on their external partners or the third parties to produce the brands for them. And as these brands and brand owners are very agile, time to market is critical. And this is where co-packers and co-manufacturers can help out because they have the flexibility, they have the scale, they have their external partners as well, which can help bring a product to market mostly faster than the brand owners themselves can do it.
And any challenges that you foresee in the future?
There are some challenges, of course, in legislation, and of course, legislation between the EU and Britain, for example, are changing now. They're quite fluid at the moment. So this is something we need to take into account. But we also see a lot of sustainability challenges coming our way. But together with our external partners, the material suppliers, and the machine suppliers, we can provide best-in-class information to our customers. So we can help them with mono materials, for example, instead of all laminates. And we can help them with packaging which is more sustainable than what they may currently have.
So the future is green, definitely.
Oh, absolutely. I think the ecological problematics or challenges have become a bit silent, but they'll be back definitely, and we are ready for it. So it's an ongoing development, that's for sure.
All right then. Well, thank you, Ton. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye bye.